Well, here we are in the worst map in the game, at least in my opinion. I hate this map because there are countless ambush, well not ambush spawns, but reinforcements that spawn from places like this cave, and it is full of monsters, including another one of you. So yeah. But the idea is to get around this point. We'll probably have some people ferry others over to here and walk around this little tree patch here, and we'll want to warp to Morva. I'm thinking Mir will be the one to take him down. And Cormag will seize. I kind of want to do it with Natasha, but she is the only one who can actually use the warp staff. I'll probably repair it with Hamern. And then just have these guys fly into other people. I do have you with the Vidofnir and you with a Dragon Spear. Maybe they can help out. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode. Hopefully it goes a lot better than last time. By the way, I don't think I showed Garcia off. Here he is. I think he's the same as last chapter, but yeah, we'll not kill him, just go past him, fight the dragon, and then recruit him later on, whenever Reeve would normally show up in the chapter. But we do have some monsters to deal with firsthand. I'd like to clear out some of these guys before we make it all safe for us to do our dancing and warp strats. Oh, by the way, we do have one last promotion. Well, one last promotion for the main playthrough. We are going to be using some of these guys in like the tower, and I do have enough Master Seals for everybody, but it's about time we use you, Leon. Well, you're a necromancer. Well, we only have two choices. I'm gonna go for the bottom one. Kinda was hoping he'd be a summoner. I think that would be really useful in the end game. You can kind of lure out a lot of enemies with them, which is why I find Null so good, but can you get better, please? Well, luckily he can still use his stave. So yeah, we have Leon. Normally you wouldn't see this unit until very, very late into the game because he is like the grand prize. I don't even have to dance for you from where you start. He is basically the grand prize of being like the very last dungeon 3 times, so a lot you have to go through for that, which is why I'm probably not going to get Erica. I was thinking maybe I could at least get Mulder, but the tower 3 times is kind of boring too. The tower's a lot easier 3 times, but just playing through it is kind of, ugh. It would probably be a long time between recording too if I'm going the tower 2 extra times, because I wouldn't show that on screen going through the same thing 3 times. But yeah, I've already accepted that those guys are probably just out of luck. Maybe I should have our flyers deal with... We have a Lance Reaver. The skeletons first. It's like right in this little tree nook here. Don't think the bow can get to there. Yeah, there's still definitely going to be some gameplay in this chapter, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to pick up... I don't need to pick up Mir. Actually, might just put her right here and go for the Fang. I would like to pick up Teddy's, definitely. And Natasha. Might just have them wait back here until they can get a ride. You too. Leon, you really don't need a ride since you're not used to seas. I guess everyone else will go up this way. Now, there is an invisible line, roughly around, like, right here that will trigger some gargoyles eventually. I think we may hit it. And I was sure to get Garrick a lot of hand axes for this one because this is back-to-back. Next chapter, we're pretty much thrown into the final map. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I might want to carry LaRachel over too, since she does have our... Matter of fact, well, I kind of want to wait. We do have 2 left. I'd rather repair it when it is at 1, but I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think we'll be using it too much more. I don't really see anywhere in the post-game that I might use the warp staff. I'm trying to think of where would be a good idea, but I haven't actually played through the tower and ruins for a very long time, so... That should be interesting. Let's just hope the snake lady doesn't ruin everything right off the bat. Yeah, and I remember these guys give a lot of free stuff. I guess to just prepare you for, like, if you didn't buy enough in the end game. We have, like, 90 some items in our convoy, so we'll be fine, but I guess it's the Sacred Stone's way of being, once again, easy and making sure the player is definitely prepared. Kind of like how Path of Radiance throws a lot of gold at you. Yeah, you're definitely using the Dragon Stone whenever I fight Morva. Well, at least it wasn't a double miss on the skeleton. Yeah, there's just a ton of enemies in this map. Which is why I like to get it over with as soon as possible. I know it's like wasting a lot of experience, but this game isn't one where you really need too much. I find, like, you're usually good just going in, even if you're not that trained up. And you are the one to worry about. Okay, and you missed. Good. But I don't know, this team did kind of struggle with the shenanigans of last warp chapter, so I guess we'll have to see how it turns out. Alright. I know there's like a sword slayer guy up here, and you could both have axes, so it's fine. Could just run Slay around. That might be for the best. I do want you to die. Although this should be, yeah, that'll one-shot it. Don't really want to deal with any of your hard-hitting magic right now. You're kind of like one of the most dangerous enemies I find on this map. And not really safe to put Tethys down either. Just use our delete button. I don't really want to put Tawna down or have her fight holding someone. I mean, I guess she's okay, but still. Just as long as we equip swords, we should be fine. Kale probably doesn't care. Yeah, I guess everyone's just going to have to go this way. I do want to grab Natasha, though. Actually, it's probably a better play to pick up her first, because she could actually fight against these. Actually, I have to get rid of you, because you are a threat to Mir. She does not have the Philly Shield. I think you can get a second one this game, but I think Valter might join with one again in chapter when you get him. So that means Franz will join with one. But Franz dropped it originally, so yeah, he would. Yeah, not really too many safe spots for Tethys to get dropped. You know, I just sold an antitoxin to clear up some of our convoy inventory. No one of these guys has a Sword Slayer, and ow. It's only 9 damage. I saw the flash on our weapon. I thought for a second, was that him? Like, I got a little scared there, but nope. It's just showing off for the monsters, so all good. Although I don't really want to waste it too much. I'm one of those people, the don't waste a powerful weapon until the end kind of person. That's actually good because these guys can be annoying when you're trying to warp into more of a kill territory. But you're going to pick at me from afar, because of course you are. Just try and get everyone over this range here so we can get to this area. Okay, you're literally no threat, but you're a skeleton. What did we expect? Okay, I'd really like for more people to move over to this side. So we can finally get rid of some things down here. Really would like to drop Teddy's off. Luckily, we won't have to warp Cormac, because usually I have to warp E from over this thicket and lake here to seize, but Cormac should be able to make it himself, so maybe we can even only get away with like one use on the warp staff. Okay, I think Mir needs a little bit of help down here. I would actually like to get rid of the flyers, just so let's swing around to our back line. Oh, look, how convenient. We can just grab that of the convoy. It's not really a problem. Rennick would ironically be good against these, but I think there you are. So I actually need someone who does not use a sword. I might actually have to use Kale in this situation to block some of them off. So I would like to use... I don't think that is effective against heroes. Let me see. Not really specific. No, don't want to check on you. I'd rather just move you down here for now. Hope no, he's not off range. Darn it. That's bad. Well, we'll just have to survive. Could let Rennick maybe try and get a kill on him. No chests in this one, so I benched the lockpick, but there are some in the next map, although I don't think they're that useful. I know there's a Master Seal in one. I think an Angelic Robe in the other one. Could be a little better, but it's fine. I usually skip those chests anyway. I am a bit worried about Leon. He did get pretty nice promotion, but like he could still be a little bit better. Maybe what I should do is just grab you. And then maybe bring Natasha in this way. Because you're a lot more useful coming over first than Teddy's is at this point. As many of these stupid Cyclops guys are coming in too. Once we clear all these things down here, it should be good to start warping. Hopefully Mir can do well for us. She has been doing well the whole game. Finally get a crit. We've been equipping quite a lot of killer weapons, but not really getting too much payoff out of it. Finally a Cyclone. I'm still worried about Garrick. I think he's gonna move last too. You know, I think I finally for once have a good Garm user. That usually doesn't happen to me in this game, and yeah, that's a shame. I wonder if that would have been effective if he had the axe. I actually don't encounter this too much. Like this is the only instance in this game where I find like I actually fight a Sword Slayer. I already knew it was on that guy, but yeah. I know for a fact it kills Erica and Joshua, or almost does. And you're no threat. Well, luckily we have a team of healers pretty much, so let's try and clean this up before the Cyclops decides to come in here. So we can try and get Leon a kill, maybe? Maybe the skeleton? That's actually just not enough, unless we... Nope. Yeah, he's still not that great. I guess he can heal Garrick if I can get you out of the way. I think you're in a very annoying spot. I should have probably brought Walter and Glenn here. Even though they aren't trained, they would have been really useful right about now. And I should probably replenish your staff soon. Well, at least you can top people off. It's always a good thing. I don't really see what use that's all going to have, but okay. I actually want to have Cormac go back and get someone even. Don't think you're really inclined to bother us. Well, we can go overkill. Why not? Very overkill. Maybe I should put this on Soleil for the endgame. Might not be a bad idea. At least you gotta go run. I would like more magic though, but what can you do? Now the Sword Slayer's gone. I think you all are just, yeah. Now it's safe to carry the blade. Alright, let's just go ahead and drop you off. Come over here. I'm gonna have you grab Rachel. And I'm gonna have you dance for Tana. And grab you. And I don't think there are any, nope, no more eyeballs, so these two are actually good to go. We could actually test to see how Cyrene does against you. Probably not, I mean, she does, that's not too bad, actually. If we somehow got Kale in there, but he's kind of too big for anyone to pick up. I think it's just the big beefy boys moving. These things are basically just HP walls. Well, that's annoying. You finally decided to move. We aren't really using Tana that much more here. And here come the flyers, yeah. Really just prefer everyone be on the ground out of other people's hands before we do this. Because I think it's going to be Mir, and I do have to make sure Cormac is in range to seize whenever we do beat him. Speaking of which, I think we're good. I know there's another line here, but I'm not quite sure, so I have to be a little bit careful. Definitely careful up there. Go by like you, that's fine. Right, let's go ahead and first heal you. Wait a minute. Oh, he can summon. That's right. I forgot because his class is tied to the summoning. Usually think just Necromancer, but I do remember in the Summoner video that Mecha made, Leon is a character there. So I guess we can still make use of that in the next chapter. Pretty good. I'm gonna have you guys just back off here. Cyrene, you go in his range just to give him support. We'll just huddle around here. Hopefully just one more turn. It's already been 20 minutes. Wondering if I have anyone that might be able to warp from the very first point of the map. I usually have to come over here to get it to work. Because I'm not playing through all of this. I really hate this map. Just like the big endgame maps where you have like every game kind of does. It's a big open map, a ton of enemies, just basically an experience grind, and I don't know, those maps just aren't fun to me. Like Chapter 21 FE6. There's the one Path of Radiance, the one where Alencia joins. That one's, it's just like a big open square. Alright. So step 1. Warp you. Oh, you can go right up next to him. That's perfect. I mean, not that we need to go that far, but let's see if she can do this. So I don't actually think the flyers know they can. Alright, well, she is poisoned. Yeah, she can definitely do this. And Cormac could just see. So yes, pretty much one. I think the only thing I'll do now is Hamern up the warp staff, just in case we need it later on. And I don't want it to break. Don't even actually need Tethys this map. And Cormac's definitely reaching with his boots. I guess we can just get a little bit more experience on you, maybe? Why not go for this? Watch Leon fight. Slay, you're like one of my best units, so I guess it's not too bad to give you experience of anyone else here. He kind of did kill the bosses for me in Chapter 15. At least Nima he did, I think. We have virtually nothing on Garrick. Yeah, you're not doing a whole lot. I'm actually just trying to think of who we're going to fight Erica with. It would be hilarious to do it with Ephraim. But he's still level 10 unpromoted. I'll probably use him in the tower, though. Alright. Luckily, she does have just enough HP. And saves use on the Dragon Stone. Very cool. And with that, we are done with the worst map in the game. Although, I could just check. Yeah, we're not going to go for that. Alright, and I will see you for the final chapter.